Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Ballistic Barbecue. We're going to be making a rum cake on the Big Green Egg today, so let's get going. Alright, we're going to kick this video off a little shout out to Chris over at Mother's Barbecue. Hooked me up with this t-shirt a few days ago. Literally left it on my front porch, so thanks Chris. Go check out his channel after you're done watching my video. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start off the cake now. Really easy recipe. I've said it before, I'm no baker, and we found this online last year. Just really easy. Not exactly what you'd call from scratch, but it's so simple you can memorize it. So I have here an 18.5 ounce package of yellow cake mix. Throw it in the old mixer here. 3.4 ounces of vanilla pudding mix. Throw that in there. Four eggs. One half cup of vegetable oil. 1/2 cup of rum. Now the recipe calls for just regular rum. I'm using, well, a dark rum. I'm using spiced rum, which I love. It's Bacardi if anybody was wondering. And 1/2 cup of cold milk. So we're gonna get this thing rocking here. I'm gonna get this up to high. Then I'm going to beat this for 2 minutes. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes. See, looks good. All right, what I have here is a bundt cake. I've greased it, even though it's a non-stick, just because. And I've sprinkled about 1 cup of crushed pecans in here. Of course, you could use walnuts. We're going to go ahead and put the batter in the pan. All right, it is done. I have the BGE preheated outside right now to 325. So if you're using an oven, that's what you're going to want to do. Let's get it out there and start baking. All right, so Big Green Egg preheated to 325. Now I am using the plate setter to help diffuse that heat. And I also placed an island grill stone on top of the cooking grate, again, just to help deflect a little bit more of the heat. The cake's pretty delicate. I use this, I mean, I love cooking on it, but I use it for these type of applications a lot too. It's great. And thank you, Gary, at Cooking Everything Outdoors for hooking me up with this. I love it. We're gonna go ahead and place this in the center here. Close the lid. Now, if we were baking this in an oven, it would go for about an hour. Since we are cooking this on a Kamado, even though these things are amazing, I'm going to check it very carefully in about 40-45 minutes just to see where we're at. See you in a bit. All right, so while my cake is baking outside, I'm going to take 1 stick of butter. This is a 1/2 cup. Throw it in a pan, and we're going to melt this. And this is going to be for our glaze. So butter's melted. I have here 1 cup of white sugar. ¼ cup of water. Stir this in real good. I'm going to crank the heat up. And I'm going to continue to stir, and I want to bring this up to a boil. All right, as you can see, it's boiling pretty darn good now. I'm going to let it continue to boil as I stir for another 5 minutes. All right, so it's been 5 minutes. Sugar's all dissolved, nice and creamy. I'm turning the heat completely off. I'm going to stir in 1/2 cup of that rum. Again, this is the spiced rum. It's probably going to steam a little bit. And we are done. So I'm going to set this aside and let it cool. Right, guys, so I checked after 45 minutes, still wasn't done. What I've been doing is using the probe end of my instant read thermometer to check for doneness. Inserting it, when it would come out clean, it's done. It's done. It actually took an hour. So let's check this out. Gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and take this inside the house, let it cool for about 15 or 20 minutes, then we'll get it glazed. See you inside. All right, guys, and here it is. It is done, and it smells really, really good. It released from the pan perfectly. The next thing we're going to do is glaze this, and in order to make sure we get a good penetration with that rum glaze, we're going to use a fork, and I'm not using any fork. I'm using this fork. It's a serving fork for, you know, a carving kit, and I'm going to go ahead and pierce the top of this. I'm just going to go all the way around it. All right, so it's pretty well pierced. We're going to take that rum glaze and glaze this entire thing here. And because, you know, we didn't cook this alcohol out of this rum, you can smell that Bacardi. It smells good. This is a grown-up dessert, guys. It's not for the kiddies. You can make them cupcakes. And I'm just going to keep applying this glaze until this entire cup here is gone, is empty. All right, guys, looks done. I actually ended up finishing the process off with this. It's a silicone basting brush. Worked a lot better than a spoon. All right, what I'm going to do now is let this marinate in this rum glaze, probably in, I don't know, another 20 minutes or so. And we'll get it sliced up, and I already know what it's going to taste like, but I'll let you guys see how good it looks when it's all cut. Anyway, see you in a bit. All right, so it's been a good 20-30 minutes. This rum glaze is all soaked into the cake. We're going to slice into this and give it a shot. Wow, guys, that looks so good. Let's give this a taste. Very, very moist. As you can see the rum. It's got that nice buttery vanilla rum. It's good. I mean, this is just one of my all-time favorites. Perfect for, you know, Christmas get together, Thanksgiving, any of the holidays. It's a perfect winter type dessert for grown-ups. Anyway, guys, thanks again for stopping by. One of my main reasons of doing this video is just to kind of show you we can use our outdoor cookers as kind of like a force multiplier during the holidays. Cheers.